Talk Tip Podcast. Yeah. Talk Tip Podcast. Yeah. Talk Tip Podcast. Yeah. We'll feed your knowledge of bullshit. Yeah. Hello and welcome back to the Talk Tip Podcast.
Wow, it's an honour to be back on the podcast. Yeah.
Talk Tip Podcast. I've got a question to pose to the group.
Oh, please. Yeah, go on.
If you put a cow in space and milk it, does it make fizzy milk?
Are you sober right now?
Take it seriously.
Does it make fizzy milk?
Yeah.
Would it be fizzy?
Well, because you think there's a vacuum, so therefore all the bubbles expand, and it creates fizzy milk.
How do you make a fizzy drink?
You put carbon dioxide in it.
Right. How much carbon dioxide is there in the vacuum of space?
Well, no, you got to think about how much carbon dioxide is in the milk.
Or how much carbon dioxide is in milk?
I don't know, but there's obviously enough to make it fizzy.
What?
I mean, is this like? Do you know this from personal experience?
I've been to space. I spoke to Jeff Bezos. Went to Deep Blue, going up in the rocket.
Were you on that failed SpaceX launch?
Perhaps.
Shit.
Sorry. Where's this question come from?
I was listening to a podcast recently, and they had this whole debate about
fizzy milk.
Fizzy milk, yeah. Obviously, fizzy milk has just gone off milk, and you shouldn't drink it.
That's not what fizz. What?
Oh wait, no, have you ever had a yogurt that's fizzy?
I've had a fizzy trifle before.
Yeah, that's clearly gone off.
It was quite nice.
What a way to start a podcast, honestly.
What a way.
It's one of the more like rogue choices of questions to start a podcast going, but I'm gonna have to say it's impossible to get fizzy milk in space. I just don't think it would work. Yeah, surely like you make carbonated drinks in a set scientific environment though.
Okay, well let me follow on from this. If you put milk in a soda stream,
I was gonna say that. I mean, surely it would just make fizzy milk, no?
Well, yeah, no, I would assume it would, but I've never tried it, so.
I feel like milk would be too dense to go into a soda stream. Like, is there is it a higher difficulty putting carbonation into a more dense liquid?
I mean, you could just put it in the red milk, the red top, where it's like water anyway.
That is honestly, who is drinking that garbage? It's not even real. It's like. The only thing I can liken it to is like tracing paper. It's like there's just nothing going on there. It's barely even milk. It's barely even like drinkable liquid.
Yeah, it basically is just like water with like a sprinkle of milk dust.
And it's grey. It's grey. It's grey. It's grey milk.
Thoughts on blue milk?
Oh, it's the best milk in my opinion.
I agree. Strongly agree.
I've moved away from. I'm an oat milk man. I love oat milk.
Really?
It's actually like delicious, and it helps the environment as well.
I swear it takes quite a lot of it still takes quite a lot of water to process oat milk, make it milk. Like obviously, it's better for the environment in that you're not, artificially inseminating cows to get it. But there's quite a lot of talk around different types of milk, especially I think almond milk takes so much water just to make a small bit of milk that it kind of, I mean, it's obviously worth it in a different way, but it's still, one could say, unethical.
I think there's got to be like a sort of trade-off somewhere between like the different milks you have. I think in the long run, I think if we all switched to almond milk, a lot more cows would survive. So that's my ethical dilemma there.
Yeah, but the other half of the ethical dilemma is that cows produce like the most greenhouse gases of like all the greenhouse gas emitters.
Yeah,
apart from your mum.
Oh. That's a zinger. Give me the zinger sound effect right there. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm saying drink less cow's milk and drink more almond milk. So then we can have a different problem, and then we'll fix it down the line. Like we're gonna end up like drinking like grass milk or something. They're getting milk out of everything nowadays.
I've seen a good milk alternative. It's called potato milk.
Potato milk.
Yeah, it's the most disgusting thing on earth. It tastes like, you know the water, the smell of potatoes when you cut it and then you wash it?
It's nice, I like it.
It smells like starch and it's a bit weird.
Okay.
Well, that's what it tastes like, but with a bit of sugar in it.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, it doesn't sound brilliant, not gonna lie. If I went down the supermarket of the alternative milks aisle, and you got your oats, you got your almonds, you got your buttermilk, you got your milkshake, things you're gonna put on your cereal, the last thing you're gonna take is potato milk. Who is that even marketed towards? Like,
Irish people.
yeah, okay. Shout out to all of our Irish listeners. You know, we're not sponsored by Potato Milk, but you know, if you want to get in touch, we'll happily put something out there for you.
Yeah, we'll personally send you a carton of potato milk.
I'll happily I'll try it first as my
Oh, perhaps
resident Irish passport holder.
you Irish. Oh, are you Irish passport
dual
holder?
citizenship. Yeah,
Ooh.
can finesse my way into Europe and then back into the UK again.
I think that's
Talks here, Irish milk. Yeah.
Talks here, Irish milk.
Yeah. We'll feed your cereal with Irish milk. Yeah.
Made from potatoes. So the category this week is going to be our favourite music artists.
Oh, that's a good one. Quite subjective. One could say.
It is very subjective. I think you've cast a considerably wider net than we usually cast on our draft picks.
Especially compared to the previous draft pick where there were only how many were there? Like 12,
16,
something like that. You know, how many music artists are there?
Too many. There's too many that are making it big nowadays as well. You know, I think it reminds me of one of my favorite lyrics by I don't know I forget who it is, but it's people don't buy music in this day and age, they buy the brand. So people are getting popular because of like their online reputation, and it's like there's a lot of garbage music that's making it to mainstream, and it's not great. Like, where do you guys fall down on Ice Spice?
I don't know. The beats are good. I feel like you don't have much. There's not much female presence in that kind of mumbly rappy situation. It's not my cup of tea. But I don't know. I can see why people like it. I don't listen to it personally, but whenever something comes up on TikTok, I'll have a little bit of a listen, see what it's about, and see what the hype's about, because there's a lot of people that like it.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know what Ice Spice is.
Ice Spice is this new female rapper coming out of, I'm assuming it's like New York, like Brooklyn, and she's like a number like mumble rapper, like going for like that Migos flow. That kind of shit. Yeah.
Oh, is it like loads of ad libs and stuff like that? Because that's like Migos classic.
She doesn't really go in for the ad libs, but like it's just, I don't know. Like if you're into that sort of like category music and you're looking for more female representation, I'm all for it. But like in terms of actually like quality music, if you're putting out something of substance, it's giving garbage.
Didn't she do a collab with Pink Panthers?
Yeah. That boy's a liar. Na, 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 na.
Yeah, no, that's lost on me. I actually don't know anything about that.
Get TikTok. Bro, stuck on Instagram Reels.
No, I can't get TikTok. It's too addictive.
Do it.
Sorry, on a side note, I told my dad not to get TikTok, right? He was like, "Oh, I think I should get it." And now I see him on his iPad, scrolling through TikTok. And then my mum was like, "Oh, I was cutting cheese. We're making mac and cheese." And she's like, "Oh, you're gonna pay the cheese tax then?" And I was like, "What? Where's that come from?"
Oh, goodness me.
You know the cheese tax?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you got to give a bit of cheese to your dogs because they'll like sit there like whimpering like, like they don't get enough food already, honestly.
Oh, the attention is craved there. But I'm going to go for my first pick. I think you probably will know this one. It's Still Woozy.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, banging music he makes. Love it. Just the kind of like lo-fi bedroom pop kind of vibe.
Yeah. It just feels like everything is literally built in a bedroom.
Yeah.
Like his guitar, he does everything himself. I mean, for a while he was doing these tours, which sounded like they basically were 3 songs and then covers because he just didn't have any music. But like his music is just so like, I don't know, when you listen to it, it's like there's a song that starts and there's a song that ends and they're completely different.
Well, who's like the most? Because I've got to be brutally honest, I've never heard of Still Woozy before. Who's like the most mainstream person you could compare them to?
I'll be honest with you, I don't know. I'd say they're probably like a mid-level up-and-coming rapper.
Okay, but like in terms of like flow and music, like who's the most mainstream person doing their sort of thing?
The mainstream one, probably Easy Life.
Easy Life.
Yeah, Easy Life.
Okay.
They're like similar rap sort of thing.
It's not like a Loyal Kana flow. No.
Loyal Kana is completely different.
Okay.
It's more melodical. There's more. Not that Loyal Kana's not melodical, but he doesn't sing. He's a rapper. Still Woozy does, a mixture of both. I mean, from the discography that I've dabbled in, it's more just kind of. I mean, the ones that I know anyway are more sing-songy.
Yeah.
Kind of melodical stuff.
But on the second note, like his guitar riffs are like really nice to
Oh,
play.
they're so good. Like Habits. Is it Habit or Habits?
I think it's about a habit, yeah.
Do 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 do.
Because it's basically like he was like a really strong.
No idea. No idea.
We'll we'll play them to you. We'll play them to you. But like he's a really strong maths rock, which is like basically like hammer-ons, tapping, and just really complicated stuff. So
Maths, as in mathematics.
yeah. It's basically like a person who's so good at guitar, they don't really like just do basic rhythm stuff. They just
Yeah.
do like weird
Oh.
tapping movements.
Polyphia.
Basically, yeah. Basically polyphia, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to go into like proper like mainstream artists for the draft, but like you started off very well. Should we carry on?
I am going to go with. There's a couple different ones in my head, but I mean, it's a draft. I feel like unlike Mario, where we each picked one, and then there was it was quite possible that someone else would also pick it. This is very broad. I'm going to go for Daniel Caesar. I mean, you probably could have guessed I was going to choose Daniel Caesar. For the past 4 or 5 years, he's been at consistently in my top 5 Spotify artists in the old Wrapped. I don't know, just lovely soft R&B soul-y vocals, and the beats are good, and he collabs a lot with a lot of other artists I like her, and it's just good music. Objectively, it's very inoffensive, I find.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go drag it into the mainstream. This artist has been in my top, like probably like 50% of my. No. He's always been up there. It's Post Malone. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he's good. That's just absolutely like, if I'm ever bored, I'll literally just like shuffle the This Is Post Malone playlist, and there's some songs like that are just like, I just gotta. There's basically non-single songs that I wish people knew so I could hear them in the club. Like, there's a song called Over Now. Do you know that one?
I'm gonna get up on Spotify real quick so I can become acquainted. I feel like I recognise the title, but we'll see.
So what do you reckon? You've definitely heard that song before then?
100%. From Beer Bongs and Bentleys.
Yeah. I honestly, what would you guys say is your favourite Post Malone album?
That's tricky. I mean, obviously, I do like Beer Bongs and Bentleys. I think the songs are consistently top, but it would probably have to be Stoney.
Just Stoney. Just for the culture. Like,
which one was his first one? It's like
Stoney. Yeah.
Stoney. Yeah, that's the one I most like.
I think the one I listen to the most, I would like bang out to. What? Like that counts. Like jam out to.
Well, if you're in the car and you're driving kind of fast, you like just put that on.
I stick to the speed limit, so I don't drive fast. But
Because his music came out back in like 2018.
he dropped all of his music at once.
Yeah, no. Like he basically did though. He went from one song to like 6 or 7 in like a year.
I feel like he's been around for a while, but I mean, I have the most fond memories of him in like 2017, around that era. I can just picture Congratulations and sitting on the bus going to year 12.
No, I remember Beer Bongs and Bentleys came out and we were in sixth form, and I remember like you do that first listen to the album and you're like, okay, what are the bangers? You get to Better Now.
You probably think that you were better now.
And it's just like one of those songs that like grips you from the get go, because it's just so catchy, the chorus.
Yeah, it is.
My first pick would be Austin Post Malone.
It's good.
Solid choice.
Good pick.
What are our opinions on his face tattoos, neck tattoos? I think it suits him. As an artist, I feel like you have more free reign with your tattoo choices. And I mean, if you came across someone in the street with similar tattoos to him, you might have some preconceived ideas about them in your head. But combined with the fact that he seemed, I mean, obviously, I've never met him personally. I don't know about you guys. That's a resounding no.
Actually, I'm
I'm
joking.
He seems like a really nice person, and to contrast that with pretty menacing looking tattoos like barbed wire over his forehead, I think it's quite nice. Suits him.
I just thought it was kind of weird when he goes, I'm going to get a sword on my face, and then a year later he gets a sword on his face. I just thought that was kind of a weird looking tattoo.
I think it's like the symbolism for the Hollywood's Bleeding album. There's a lot of swords in that. But I read a very funny article about Post Malone. So he doesn't look like the most well kept person. well kept person, whatever the English is. And I read this article, and it was like Post Malone was doing.
Well, I think I've heard the same
Post
article.
Malone was doing a meet and greet, and he hugged a fan, and he smelled so bad that she threw up.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, Posty, man, just get some deodorant.
I've
honestly.
seen a thing
Have
where you
shower.
go. I've seen a thing where he goes, I don't wear deodorant. I just like the natural musk. I just have
your
a
natural
musk.
musk is BO Post Malone.
And beer, I swear he's like sponsored by, is it Coors or Bud or one of the two? Bud.
Yeah.
Bud Light.
Second pick. I mean, I kind of already said it because like actually I'm gonna go with my new favorite one that I found out recently. It's this Australian band called Lime Cordiale.
It's like lime squash but fancy.
Yeah, it's like Australian.
Lime cordial, bro.
Lime Cordiale.
What's your favorite kind of squash? Oh, it's lime cordial.
Lime Cordiale. No, they're a new band that I found recently. I've just been obsessed with them. Like their whole like discography, I've just been playing on repeat in shuffle mode, and they're just really nice. They got a cool sort of like, it's a similar sort of vibe to Still Woozy, but like more Australian and more poppy.
Kind of like beach pop vibes, kind of.
Yeah, like beach pop, and then they just got like really really catchy tunes.
I have to dabble.
Did you say Lime Cordial?
Yeah.
How do people come up with these like names for bands? I don't understand. It's like a random. Oh yeah. Because Post Malone was like random James Menerator, random name generator. How did you come across Lime Cordial then?
I'm actually not too sure. Like, I think it was when I was listening to like you know, we listen to a song and you put the radio on,
Yeah.
and it just gives you random songs that are similar to that. I was listening to that and I found one I liked, so I liked it. And I went back like a week later. I was like, oh, this song's quite good. I looked at the
decent.
band. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I've never heard of this. Listened to their stuff and I was like, yo,
Oh, it's decent.
this is
It's
sick.
decent. It's decent. You know.
But yeah. So Alfie, what's your second pick?
Right. I'm gonna have to pick Masego. Another classic Alfie pick. I just his voice. His voice is amazing. You know, very silky smooth, kind of caramelly, chocolatey vocals. Very easy to listen to, easy on the ear. And then just the music as well. Like Tadao is obviously one of my favorite songs to play on the guitar. Just the chord progressions and the picking and the saxophone. He loves a good saxophone. Him and FKJ. You know, is it French Kiwi Juice? Yeah. It's got to be Masego. Yeah. Again, a bit like Daniel sees a consistent top 5 over the last 3-4 years on my Spotify Wrapped. Last picks.
My last pick. I have already said it in this conversation, but I'm gonna go with Easy Life. Like, I'll be honest with you, it's like I found, because I went to uni in Leicester, and they're a Leicester band, and I came across them when my friend was like, "Yo, that's Murray from the band," just walking down the main street of Leicester. I'm like, who's Easy Life? So I'm looking, I'm like, oh wait, these guys are sick. And it turns out some of their band music has just been put on FIFA. You know, Pockets.
How does it go?
I'm really bad with tunes.
I feel like I can kind of picture it
feel
just
like-
sitting on the loading screen, and then there's an Easy Life song in the background. I guess we've got Whip Up
Burning a
Spotify
hole
then.
in my pocket.
Is it? Do you mean what FIFA it was?
No, I don't remember which FIFA it was, but it was on there, and it was like basically Spotify. La 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 la.
Everybody goes on the road, tired of the distance, the lengths that I go to, trying to get a bit of credit from you. Banger.
Yeah. So I absolutely love them, and their flow is so cool. It's just like kind of jazz, funk, and then rap over the top. I mean, they're really just a rap group.
Have you ever got a chance to see them live? Like, what were they
Oh,
like?
So close. I've been so close. Like the day I was going back to London one time, there was like a pop-up show for their new album release, and it was so cheap, the tickets, but I couldn't go.
Where were they playing?
They were playing at the Too Funky Music
wow.
Cafe in Leicester.
That's really low key.
No, it was. It's like
Yeah.
that's not even like the biggest venue in Leicester, but it's like it was a small one. It was cool. My friend went. He said it was great, and I was really annoyed that I couldn't go to it. I'm yet to see them live, but I've listened to their music so much.
I think I've probably got to start listening to them. Just based on 15 seconds of listening right now, I thought that was superb. Honestly, production But I love good production on songs. Honestly, people like take it for granted, but like once you listen to music for a few years, you're like, oh, he's done something there. He's done something there. Oh, look at that melody. Look at that harmony. So good.
But the recent one is one of their songs, "Dear Miss Holloway," had this other artist on there, which is called Kevin Abstract, and his music
Peaches.
is just Peaches. Yeah.
Peaches.
Peaches, peaches, peaches,
Peaches,
peaches, peaches, peaches, peaches. Aha! No, but his music is similar to their music. It's Easy Life's music, but it's so much. It's just got a different flow to it, and it's got a really nice sort of thing.
They mix well, those two.
Oh yeah, they're like a really good mix on a song. The
Agreed.
feature was perfect.
Right, my third pick is going to be Tom Misch. I mean, I've said this both times already, but he's just consistently up there on my most listened to artists every year. I don't get bored of his music. I feel like I get bored of music quite quickly from most artists, but the musicality is insane, kind of jazzy tones, and his voice is great. He collabs with such good artists like him and Loyal Kana, best buds. Love Loyal Kana, honorable mention.
My third pick is, I actually love this man so much. Sam Fender.
That's good, yeah.
Way
He's a Geordie. I can't do it, but I just talent, like just so talented. But also like Sam Fender is the main guy, but also his band are just like his best mates. And I just think, imagine like being in a band with your closest mates and then just like making it like large. Like his dream was to play in St. James's Park, which is a Newcastle stadium. And now this year he's doing 2 nights at St. James's Park. That's just huge.
That's mad.
I like the way he. I mean, the community up in Newcastle seems to be pretty well knit. I mean, you've got the football club obviously doing bits these days, but the way they rally around him. Like, did you see was he in Trafalgar Square? Was it or Leicester Square when Newcastle came down to play? Was it United in the semi-final of the was it the Carabao Cup or was it the final? Something like that. And then he just came out of nowhere and did a performance in Trafalgar Square or Leicester Square. I can't remember which.
Very quickly, I have a bucket list of artists to see live, and you know what? I'm gonna rattle them off, and you guys are gonna give me yay or nay as to whether you guys would want to see them live. Okay?
Okay, yeah, let's try.
Yeah.
Nay.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, you're gonna say.
Preemptive nay.
You're gonna say. Okay, right. Post Malone,
Yay.
Yay.
Ed Sheeran,
Yay.
Yay. Just for his, he's an amazing songwriter. I can't say I vibe with his music much anymore, but yeah.
Florence and the Machine,
Nay.
I don't know them. So nay.
Drake,
Yay.
Yay.
Rihanna,
Yay.
Khalid,
Yay.
I'm not. I don't know them. So nay.
Khaled. You know,
But DJ Khaled.
no, Khalid. You're locationless. Focus on communicate. Don't do this to me.
No, nay. I don't want to watch it.
You don't know them.
No, but I don't know.
Okay, right. Okay. Logic.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be great. Imagine Dragons.
Nay.
Hell yeah.
Is that an ironic hell yeah?
No. I quite like
I
that
feel like it would be a really good show. It's not cool to like Imagine Dragons, but like, I feel like they'd put on a good gig.
No, because they'll just play Radioactive.
Sam Smith.
Go back about 4 or 5 years. Yay. Currently, nay. I don't fancy seeing them in spandex pants on the stage with a ball gag in their mouth.
Yeah, I'm nay.
Wow. Okay, fine. The Weeknd.
Yay.
Yay.
I'm kind of regretting not getting tickets to his show. Juice.
Yay.
I don't know them.
Wait, what's Juice's really famous song?
I mean, I don't.
Is it Audrey Tell Me? Audrey Tell Me I'm your favorite guy. Nah, okay.
No, let's be honest, it's on nay.
Let me rattle these off. Okay, let's do quick fire. 21 Pilots.
Yay.
Nay.
Justin Bieber.
Nay.
Yay.
Billie Eilish.
Yay.
Sam Fender.
Yay.
The Kooks.
Yay.
I haven't listened to their stuff, so nay.
What? The Vaccines.
Yay.
I don't know any of their tunes. Nay.
I'm like, everyone's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Okay, that's a banger. 2 Door Cinema Club.
Yay.
They'd be brilliant. And the final one, I actually really want to see this band, Seagulls.
I've seen them twice.
I don't know them.
For our regular viewers, you know the next segment. You know how it goes. We do the dad jokes. We do the dad jokes round, and we do it hard. We always do it hard. And competing this week would be myself and Alfie.
I'll go first. Okay. My girlfriend wanted me to treat her like a princess for her birthday. So I took her out, got her drunk, and crashed the car.
Wait, is it dad jokes misogynistic now? Like,
What?
what's going on?
It's might be an after dark content now.
I've taken a different route. Okay. I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something.
Oh, yes. That's good. That's good.
I could come up with many more Princess Di jokes, but I feel like...
If there's anything to do with head and shoulders on the dashboard,
Oh.
that's
What do Paul Walker and Princess Diana have in common? Shit. Okay.
You're next to go. Secret scores.
A woman goes into labour with her child and the doctor says they have invented a new device to transfer the pain of childbirth to the father. He asks if it's okay to use the device and the couple agrees, and so he turns on the pain to the father to 10% and the man feels nothing. 20% still feels nothing, and they whack it up to 100% and still nothing. They go home happy until they find the milkman dead on the porch.
Okay, like,
A bit morbid, though.
see, mine are like all like one-liners, and Alfie's got like paragraphs written down on his phone.
He's got set up for days.
There's a new type of broom in town. It's sweeping the nation.
That's good.
Okay. A man goes to the library and asks for a book on suicide. The librarian says, "No, fuck off, you won't bring it back."
Okay.
It's
Two distinct paths. How did I like this? I really like this one. I think this is a great joke. How did Harry Potter get down the hill? Walking. J.K. Rowling.
That's good.
Why can't you fool an aborted fetus? Because it wasn't born yesterday.
That is.
Okay.
It's got the wince factor of just like. Shouldn't be laughing at that one.
Wow. Shout out to my fingers. I know I can count on them.
Oh man.
There are definitely two very distinct routes going down here.
So which joke is this one? Is this joke?
This is joke 5.
Joke 5.
Why were the Twin Towers mad? They ordered pepperoni pizza, and all they got was plain.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Did you hear the rumor about butter? Actually, I don't want to tell you. I don't want to spread it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm a big fan of one-liners, to be fair.
A solid round of jokes, I must say.
There was a solid round of just like on the left hand side was just Alfie with the pure shock factor.
Mm.
And then Eddie on the pure one-liners and like
One-liner cringe.
Like dad jokes, sort of like gold, like creme de la creme of just like top tier things. I'll tell you the scores on the doors. I like shock factor, but some of it was like on the edge. So I'm gonna give it to Eddie. It's 3-2.
Oh, come on! Shake my hand.
I mean, if I won twice in a row, I feel like it was rigged. So I guess I had to be nerfed a little bit. But
I mean that J.K. Rowling joke was I like that one. That was pretty good. That was well thought out.
I judge a dad joke by how deep the teeth marks on my fist are after I bite it, and I have pretty deep marks on my wrist right now. So
yeah, no, I like that one a lot. We're gonna wrap it up there. Thank you so much for listening. I've been Alex.
I've been Alfie.
And I've been Eduardo.
And we are Talks It Podcast.
Yeah.
Talks It Podcast. Yeah. Talks It Podcast. Yeah. Talks It Podcast. Yeah. We'll feed your knowledge of bullshit. Yeah, yeah.